Hey everyone, John Richardson here. So excited to be back with Princess Glammy talking everything reality TV. We're not just Bravo anymore. We're everything reality TV and more. Cooking, gossip, anything you want to talk about, tweet us with the hashtag YRRLive or just tweet us personally. You can tweet me right here at Comedy Jonah. Also, to visit all of our content of reality TV from Bravo to Big Brother at yourrealityrecaps.com. And if you order anything from Amazon, click on our Amazon link, because guess what? We get a tiny little percentage, and it helps us bring you content like this. Hey, Glammy, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I missed you last week.
I know. We had a wheelchair to get delivered. Long story. Nobody injured in my family. I just have a shitload of wheelchairs in my garage. Or parts, actually.
Are they kind of glammed out wheelchairs, like blinged out, or?
Yeah. They're they're like $35,000 for a wheelchair.
Oh my gosh. Is that how much they cost?
Yeah. Remember the ones that Christopher Reeves was in?
Oh, yeah.
That's what my husband works with, that type of chair.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So his service guy had a few to deliver here, and I had to wait for him to get here, and it happened to be between 3 and 4 when we are on. So sorry.
No worries. You're a good wifey, and wifey duties come first. Oh my gosh, lots happened this week with the Bravo Housewives.
Mm-hmm.
Really emotional episode with New York, with Carol going to get her husband's urn. What was that?
I'm not sure.
Okay,
so I was reading an article this morning that in People magazine in 2009 or 10, Carol was talking about spreading her husband's ashes on Long Island.
Mm-hmm.
So she spreads his ashes into the water on Long Island at sun up with friends. So how could she collect his ashes from London? Not recognize the urn, by the way.
Well, it's been 15 years.
But she's already... Did they split the ashes up and just scatter them around the world? Also in her book, it talks about nothing about London at all, except it talks about her spreading the ashes, I think the week after her 40th birthday or something. So about 14 years ago, spreading the ashes around Long Island.
She's like 50, right? So it's like, 10 years ago.
Oh, I thought she was 53.
Like
54.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm not sure if this thing was all set up by Bravo or not now.
Well, I think part of his ashes were there because of the royalty thing and Carol being an actual princess. But I mean,
British royalty, though?
Huh?
Not British royalty.
The Brits think so.
No, they doesn't.
You need to catch up on all your Brit gossip, royalty gossip.
He apparently is... What is it? Where is he from again? Well, he's American, right?
Is he American?
Well, the thing is, I thought she was the one with the title, not him.
Carol.
Okay, catching up right now. Anyway, listen, the whole thing is, why in the hell would you split your husband in 2 or 3 pieces? Like, sort of shoveling the ashes into one urn and throwing half of it over Long Island, then...
Did I lose you?
And it was heavier than she remembered. I was like, what the hell?
Well, I think, until you haven't seen something in like 15 years, it might look a little different,
I think it was set up by Bravo. There you go. I don't believe any of that shit. I don't believe a word of it. I think she put it in her book, in her Widow's Guide to whatever it was, that she scattered his ashes in Long Island. She told People magazine, and then suddenly Bravo have got her going to London to pick up her husband's ashes that were in a church and moved 4 times, and I don't get it. So I'm sorry. I'm being very skeptical about the whole thing. Why is she... And now she's saying... She's tweeting out, oh, we separated his ashes. We stuck him in different buckets or whatever you do. I'm like, why? Did his mother and father know about this?
Well, according to E! Online, you know, they kind of interviewed Carol. This is something that Carol did not want to do. It's also on her blog at bravotv.com. If only Eric was reading those, which, you know, he's only reading Orange County. It says Carol admitted that she was reluctant to let Bravo follow her on the trip. In fact, she initially said no.
Okay, but if you go to her book, it says that she scattered the ashes at sunup with a group of friends on Long Island.
Mm-hmm.
So, did they only scatter some of the ashes?
Are you sure she wasn't talking about Sonia's dog?
It may have been Sonia's dog, yes. It may have been. But anyways, I'm not sure if I believe a word, anything that comes out of Bravo's mouth. Sorry. I think everything's made up for TV. And it just so happens Dorinda hadn't been back to London either. And she said that she lived there for 10 years, but then she said that she would go back every 3 or 4 months. So what was it? Did you live there, or did you go backwards and forwards?
Well, I think when you're in New York, London is so close that you feel like even if you go there every 3 months, you feel like you're there all the time, right? It's kind of like me with Vancouver, BC.
No. You either live in London and pay frigging taxis and have a job, or you don't.
Well, her husband did have a job. He was teaching at the university.
I thought he was working at another university. I thought he was working up at New York University, and I don't. No, it was our other husband.
Yeah, the one that passed away.
No, the one before that. Haley's dad.
Not Richard.
No, not Richard. Anyway.
All I know is that I think Dorinda needs to drink some more dirty martinis.
No, I think she needs to drink as least amount as possible. The woman is she's hilarious, but she's hilarious. I don't know. And her friends seemed very different from Carol's friends when they all met up in London. Carol's friends were all like gay guys in biker jackets, and Dorinda's were famous people. You know?
Well, I think too. I mean, Carol even said she met a lot of these people after Anthony, so it was kind of like her London friends, seeing them, Dorinda's friends that she kind of got rid of, right? Or kind of, you know, didn't talk to anymore after her husband's death. The whole thing was emotional. I can't even imagine. What I thought was really great about that, you know, is, you know, Carol seems really happy with her younger chef guy, which I'm so happy for her. But to sit there and have her say, you know what, my life would be very different had Anthony not died.
Jimmy, stop.
I could have 3 kids in a stroller and be one of those moms.
Bullshit. Bullshit. He had testicular cancer and he was sterile before they got married. So how was that going to happen? Were they going to adopt?
Adoption, yes.
So why did she not adopt now? She didn't have a, you know.
She doesn't have a spouse. She lost the love of her life.
So
she lost the love of her life. Did somebody cut out your heart in a week because you have no heart?
No, I have no heart. I'm absolutely no bullshit. I'm skeptical about everything on the planet these days. I don't believe anything I see, read, or hear. I don't believe any of it. And you shouldn't believe anything I say because I'm bullshitting you too. Everything's a big old lie.
Oh, I know, and that's what makes the show fun. Bethany.
Bethany's party. The hot minute party at the end of the dreadfully depressing, boring as fuck episode.
Are we running out buying Skinny Girl? What are we doing?
No. In fact, I did walk past the Skinny Girl at the liquor store this weekend on my way to the Hendricks aisle, and they were $3 off a bottle. It was like $7 a bottle. $7! I think the top for the Vanderpump vodka is $7. You know, the little topper. So $7 for the Skinny Girl is not. No. And I kept on walking. I was like, oh, Lucas.
So do you think Bethany's saying skinny girls are also poor?
I think she is trying to flood the market, and she should have had a higher price point with people that would have actually watched the show, not teenagers trying to, you know, or 20-something girls trying to get completely shit-faced and be cool, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It should have been too, I don't know.
No, I totally agree. And the thing is I think that maybe it's priced so low too because, like, when it first came out, I was drinking it, but I noticed it would take me twice as much to get a good buzz going.
I have drunk an entire bottle of Skinny Girl Margarita. It was $17 when it first came out. Now $7 a bottle. There's something wrong.
Yeah. Well, it takes two. So you're actually, paying 14.
Oh, you're much heavier than me. That's why you need 2 bottles.
I'm a man, Glammy.
Don't do that.
I'm naturally heavier than you.
Don't do that. That's so wrong.
I'll do it every time.
So many levels. So many levels that was wrong. Oh, so many levels. It was just wrong. Don't do that voice ever again.
We need to shut the fuck up, Glammy.
Oh my God, you're reminding me of somebody now. Stop it.
Serial killer?
Yeah.
So Bethany had her party. Not much of an announcement she made. Ramona is just, not enough men there for her. Sonia arrives bombed. She talks about how she was ripping off someone's button off a shirt. And that snaggly tooth once again has popped out. She said that she's got a friend who is a veterinarian that is going to fix it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Do you go to the dog's vet to get your teeth done? I mean,
I get my Xanax there.
Well, there's a difference, honey. Xanax is, the Xanax you get, crunch up and snort the shit. It doesn't matter where it comes from. Doesn't matter if the prescription bottle says you're
yeah, but no. Yeah, it was odd. I don't know if this is one of her staff,
One of her team?
I just think it's so funny that Sonia is like, oh, and I partied with, John F. Kennedy Jr. and Madonna, and then tries to have this kind of elegance, and then sits there,
Did Carol know? What? Did Carol know Sonia? Because they were both apparently partying with JFK Jr. So, did they meet? Or had they never met before? Because it looked like they never met before the show. So obviously neither of them were that close to JFK Jr.
Oh, neither one. But it's like pick a side. It's like what they say about Countess Luann. We like Luann. We don't really like the Countess that much because she's kind of a hypocrite. Sonia drives me nuts too.
But we like Luann. Yeah, and Luann apparently, I don't see her turning into a complete another...
Can you focus on the show here, Clam?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't. I'm completely zoned out.
Live show. Hi.
It's this stuff again. Hold on. I'm going to just prove to you guys. It's this stuff again, making me zone out. Can you see this?
We're on Benadryl.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I have allergies.
Besides the norm. Oh, allergies. Allergies. What about Claritin? It will make you drowsy.
No. Claritin? No. And that stuff that you snort up your nose is Brownies.
You crush up Xanax and snort it, but not a Claritin. Is that a little strong for you?
Yeah, Claritin's a little... No, Claritin does fuck all to me. Nothing. At all. It's like, ugh. And Zyrtec does nothing. And that one that you
I think when your body's so lubricated with Hendrix, it probably doesn't work.
It doesn't work anymore. It just doesn't work. Yeah, so that's what that was. But I was looking at something here. I was going to look and see. Oh fuck, I can't remember. Doesn't matter. So anyway, yes, the party happened, and Sonia ripped a button off another man's shirt, and Ramona went up and down on her coaster, freaking the fuck out, and left the party because there was nobody to bang. And Kristen was with her husband, kind of terrified that Bethany was being nice, and that was about it.
Really about it. It was mostly about Dorinda and Carol. All right, so Orange County. Shannon's one-liners with Megan are so funny.
I know.
Like, who has a couple's game night
without a husband?
Are we loving Megan? How are you feeling about Megan?
I fucking hate Megan.
Everybody seems not like Megan. I sent out a tweet saying, "Oh my gosh, is everybody else is loving Tamara this season?" And a couple gals said, "No, it's just you."
No, I'm not liking Tamara either. Tamara can go and jump off a bridge. I do love Lizzie that she's no longer on the freaking show.
Well, she's a friend.
They took her orange away.
Right. They threw it.
But I think she's more of a player in this season than Meg is, or Megan. Sorry. I don't
Oh,
like And Megan
absolutely.
has got the attitude of, I've been married for 4 months, and all of his money is mine. What
So
I'm gonna
let's
give
talk
him
about that, because her and Vicky kind of got into it a little bit with,
I never
you know,
spend a damn penny of my husband's money. I stay home with my children. I have everything I want. I never take money out of the bank without saying, hey, I'm taking
yeah,
20 bucks out. It doesn't matter
that's,
what it is. It's disrespectful. And he's like, you
I,
don't have to call me up and ask me if you can spend money. Stop calling me. And I'm like, nope. 20 years later, I still don't do it.
we have a certain kind of cap. Like if it's after a certain amount, then yeah, you know, because, you know, we've got our money going in different directions and accounts and interest
And
and
you
all of
don't know
that
what's
stuff.
being paid here, and you don't know what's being paid over there. And if you
Exactly.
take a chunk out, then something might bounce, and you're like, oh, it's my
But I
fault.
mean, with us, I mean, all the money's kind of in the pool, and then it's ours, and then we just communicate on, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to pay that, blah, 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 blah,
Right.
blah. But we have our own credit cards. You know, he doesn't, I don't see everything he kind of spends and vice versa. So, yeah.
Well, Shannon Bedore said that she has a $500 limit, and after $500, she has to speak to her husband. We have a $500 limit for birthdays and stuff, which is Mr. Glam's birthday this week.
Oh, for your own birthdays or for your friends? Because I remember my present being $500 or more.
No, it's my husband's, but I get Louis, and which are a hell of a lot more than $500. But
Yeah.
that's been told to me about 10 times this week, that his birthday should be extra special because I got a Louis. Like, I actually asked for a Louis for my birthday. No, you went out and bought it. Is it my fault that you're stupid? No, we have
That's
a limit.
not stupid to me, though.
Well,
I love the fact that he picks the one that you like. How come he has such good taste? He knows what you want. Unless you're, you know, whispering in his ear when he's sleeping, describing the style of the one that you want with the charms on it.
He bought the charms because his mother was here, and I had to put up with his mother. So he went to the Louis store a few years ago and bought the charms separately from the bags. But the whole bag thing is, he knows exactly what I want.
Yeah.
Because he goes into the Louis store and he wanders around, and he'll be like, oh, I like this, and he'll take pictures, and I'll say, no, I don't like that. And he'll be like, really, I love this bag. I've turned bags down where I'm like, no, I don't like that. But we have a budget of $500, and if we go a penny over, we should really say, hey, listen, I may be spending a little more, or I do anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, Christmas is just a fucking nightmare. I do it on a budget. He gives me a budget, and I want to come in like $2,000 under budget every freaking year, like boom. And he's like, how did you do that? But I agree with Shannon, and I agree with Vicky, and I do not agree with Megan. Megan is just a spoiled child who thinks she married this rich guy and can spend all his money, and thinks she's, the way she talks about the stepdaughter.
Well,
not respected.
Stepdaughter's kind of a monster.
They're what, 3 years apart in age or something? I don't know. You know, why would she be respecting you? You know, and do you really think she's going to get close to you when you're the dad's third wife? I mean, there was a stepmom in between her mom and Meg. Megan's the third wife. Wait till number 4 comes along.
Yeah. And you know, after the episode this week, they showed in memory of
Leanne,
the first wife.
Yeah, she's dead.
So that poor girl, who is a total spoiled brat, who has too much time and money on her hands, her mother has passed away. That is the reason why she is staying with Megan and her baseball or football husband, whatever he is. And now she's probably there full time. She's an absolute nightmare. Let's get it together. I know you probably need some therapy, someone to talk to. You can't talk to Megan because it's like talking to an older sister. I get that. But I think Megan's attitude is a little too much. I mean, we get it. You're pretty. I understand that. But soften the F up. I mean, my gosh, you're in a new circle. You're trying to, you know, get to know people in Orange County. And you got this harsh, you know, even sitting there and inviting Shannon to the party. And things are kind of going well. And then it's just like, you've got judgy eyes. I need some Botox right here.
For my one line, can't you see it? And everyone's like,
that's what you have to add to the conversation. And then when you don't like the look you get because what you added is so stupid, you get a stupid look from somebody and then they have judgy eyes. I mean, I think Megan and the daughter need a babysitter.
Right, exactly. I do too. And with Meg, there's this attitude of that she thinks the child should respect her. What is going to happen when you split up with her husband? Are you going to file for custody of your stepchild? I mean, fuck off. The child goes with her dad. You know, just stop with the attitude of how dare she not respect me and she should be abiding by my rules. Actually, you're supposed to be abiding by her rules, Meg. You're coming into her life. You know, you married her dad. She should respect and be a step away as a step parent. Don't be, and just because the mother's dead, she better not think she can take her place now. They better not be. And I don't understand what she was
And that's what she shouldn't do anyway. Her mom passed away. I'm not your mother. Listen, I'm your friend, but I'm also the grown-up here, right? Like, I'm the boss. You get an allowance. You need to do what you're supposed to do. If you don't, I'm just going to tell your dad. Friend. I mean, that's it. I don't want, you know.
I'm going to tell your daddy on you, and that's it. And
you want kids? Have your own.
Yes, but she'd probably have a surrogate. Because she wouldn't want to mess up that banging body of hers. And the headbands. What the fuck is up with the headbands with the... She looks like she's out of some weird, like, 80s dance video. I was waiting for her to rip off the Jane Fonda outfit underneath. It's just bizarre. I don't know where she gets her fashion sense from.
It's bizarre. I mean, I think she's trying to do something. It just isn't working. So I wanted to talk to you because, you know, we're both in relationships. What did you think of the games, like the things that they were asking and stuff?
I would have no comment for any of those questions. None of their fucking business.
Isn't it it's a little too.
And do you see how Eddie and Tamara were trying so fucking hard to be right?
Yeah.
No.
That was just awful. And then they made a big deal about Vicky leaving early. I didn't think it was a big deal. It's during the week. Vicky has to work. We know Vicky works. She's work. She's either getting awards or she's working for her work.
Awards.
I get it. Yeah. You know, had to leave. Blah blah blah. I didn't think it was a big deal. You know, I thought the party was whatever.
It was boring. It was fucking boring. Her husband. Where was the food? Where I didn't see any cool food there. I saw maybe some little sort of shits on sticks or whatever the hell they call them.
Shits on sticks and desserts and little skinny cups no one touched. Shannon was smelling the pizza. That's really it.
I'll tell you, somebody that's not too bad so far this season, apart from her bragging about, you know, how much she spent on her house, is Heather. Heather is actually kind of normal. She's calmed back down a little to what she was when she first came on. Remember season 1, she was okay. Season 2, she went fucking apeshit, you know, batshit crazy of, I'm on Real Housewives, and I'm Shannon.
Well, I love
Heather. I meant Heather.
I loved the scene with her and Terry in the jewelry store, and they said, "Oh, Jim and Alexis like that one," and she was like, "Oh God."
She was like, "Let's walk away from that. It's cursed."
What'd you think of that? Yeah, exactly. What'd you think? That's not a good guess.
Like, oh, no. And they left the store, and then they were like, "But this is only, you know," when she's looking at things, and she's like, "Oh, I like this. It's only 49,000." And everyone's like, "Oh, just get it." Well, and then she said that she has a limit of 10 grand that she can spend per purchase.
I know.
I'm like, is that a monthly total, annual total?
Well, and then it was Tamara that said, I have about 1,000, and it was funny because my partner was watching the episode, wasn't watching it with me, but it was just on, and I said, we definitely have Tamara and Eddie's.
My husband has a limit that he's not allowed to spend over $4,000 on a bicycle because he does these he has these racing bikes, and he's not allowed to spend over $4 grand, or he will get killed by me. I will slash the fucking tires. I will beat. I mean, I don't care what it's made. If the lighter it is, the easier it's going to be for me to throw it out the window.
Just don't touch that sweet little tushy of his. So, you know, back to Alexis, you know, I met her at the Reality TV Awards on the red carpet, and I have to say, she's had some stuff done, absolutely, but I'm telling you, in person, it looks phenomenal. Like the neck, the boobs, like I was in kind of awe, and, you know, besides women being my friends, I don't really look at, you know, but I was like, Wow.
Well,
They
you
really,
can't help but look at her. She's up here. You know,
it's,
everything's closer to God, basically.
it
The
is,
hair,
but I mean, it
everything.
is perfection. It looks fantastic, and I can see why she's got a lot of gay assistants, because us gays, for some reason, we like boobs. We don't like to touch them or anything else, but we just like to look at them and talk about them. All right, what else happened in Orange County? You and I were talking about, you know, we see the upcoming trailer still about, you know, about faking cancer.
Yes. I'm not sure how
What's
to
going
take
on
the whole cancer thing. I mean, I know that Brooks is definitely sick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if the treatments that he's being offered are the right ones. I don't know. I've never had cancer, thank God. I hope he's better. But a lot of people keep saying sugar feeds the cancer, and she's recommending these drinks that have got tons of sugar in them.
Those shakes.
Those shakes, that's what Vicky is recommending.
Mm.
Now, Shannon is on the other side going, no, with the sugar.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I hope to God, you know, that they're getting the correct care for Brooks, regardless, whatever the cancer may be.
Well, he's lost some weight. He looks very thin. He looks like he's lost about 30 pounds.
At least.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I just don't know. I mean, it's very, very... I don't like anyone faking cancer or pretending that they may have or to get sympathy. And I don't think that that's the case. And I don't like the person that's on the show. And I think it's Megan that starts this bullshit of him faking cancer. And is this coming up this episode on next week?
No, I think it's the weekend after. It's going to be towards the end. We need a little fluff between
Do you know if Andy's
mother's death and the big cancer.
Do you know if Andy has filmed the finale yet, the reunion for it? Because
I haven't seen anything, so we've got a few episodes.
I think he just... And when is Beverly Hills back? Do you know? Because there's going to be this lull, because New Jersey is normally on at this time, and New Jersey is not on. Because obviously, you know, jail time. And now the entire cast are supposedly claiming they're not doing the show unless they all get a pay raise. So...
Well, I mean, we're only on episode 8 with Orange County, and we have about, what are we, normally 22?
No, that's...
Season 9. Let's look. Season 9 had 20...
Including the reunion.
The actual finale was the 18th episode.
Right, and the rest
Part
were...
1 was 19, Part 2 was 20, right. Part 21 was Secrets Revealed. So we're only on 8. Like at least 10 episodes. And I need a smile.
Seriously, it's like...
You know, you don't have to watch Mother Funders. You know?
No, I'm not fucking watching that show. Bloody hell. I'm not watching that one. I'm not watching The Odd Mom Out. I'm not watching anything that's...
That just had its finale. A girlfriend that I stayed with, my girlfriend in LA, loves Odd Mom Out. I said I can't get into it.
No, neither can I.
I have not started $1 Million Listing, San Francisco, but I'm going to.
Haven't done that. I did watch San Francisco. Oh, and $1 Million Listing New York. Frederick just bought another new house. He bought a Rolls Royce, and he got a little baby Mousy to replace the little Mousy that died, the dancer. So, oh my God, the little puppy is so cute. Adorable. Love the little doggo.
I can't.
That's about all I can think of with regard.
Yeah, we've got Kim coming back with Don't Be Tardy.
I've never watched that show.
Oh my God, it's hilarious.
I can't.
You should try. You should try.
Her in, you know, 5-inch Louboutins, running down after the babies and trying to keep her wig on. And
yeah, trying to keep her wig on, trying to keep her cigarette lit. Yeah, it's hilarious. I love it.
So that's the entire show. My worst. Right, that's why I don't watch. But no, I might actually watch because I'm getting a bit bored because I'm going to need something to fill my summer.
We are. And then, of course, do you watch Flipping Out?
I'm 3 episodes behind, and I know about...
I'm about 3 episodes behind, too.
I know about Stewie. Have you... Stewie died. Why is it now that I've been watching him so long that I've actually seen the birth of his kittens and stuff, and then they die? I mean, their entire fucking life is on TV. You know, I'm like...
It's all a reality show. Reality.
But he's been on so long.
I know.
I mean, And I love him. I think he's fantastic, and he's like the best franchise out of everything on Bravo. I love Jeffrey Lewis. He's fantastic.
Oh, I love him too.
I will be watching him now again.
And you really should like his Facebook page and Twitter, because when he travels so much and he takes pictures of the people sleeping, like anytime I'm in the LAX airport, if I see him, I'm gonna pretend like I'm sleeping just to try to get a picture with him.
But he might click on when you're like this.
Be like, oh, Jeffrey.
Oh, Jeffrey.
Oh, here. Let's turn up the volume.
I'm over here. Yeah, so the thing is, because he's on Wednesdays, and I'm going to have to film my Wednesday nights now because I'm no longer watching Big Brother.
What? Breaking news.
Oh, God.
What do you mean? It was on last night. We ended after Audrey was evicted, and of course we did our interview with Audrey on Tuesday, and it's up at Your Reality Recap.
Wait, before you go any further, you were just on air with Audrey, and I heard you say, so what do you think about Sophia coming into the house? I'm like, who the fuck is Sophia? You mean Julia?
Julia.
Sophia! It wasn't even close. You couldn't.
I'm just watching the Orange is the New Black. So that's
I'm listening to it going, who the fuck is
Cox character.
I'm like, do we have another house guest coming in that we don't know about? It's like, what? Maybe this may be interesting. It might be to see. And I'm like, oh my lord. But no, I have realized recently that I don't actually, I love Johnny Mac in the diary room, but the rest of the time he does nothing but kind of sweep the floor and mop.
I heard the feeds are, I mean, I've watched them a couple times.
I can't even get into them at all anymore.
I see all the time, the feeds are so boring. Your Reality Recap, we have people doing live update feeds, and you know that of course our people are getting some good one-liners, but most of all, people aren't that crazy about the live feeds.
This year I've done one blog in like maybe a week and a half, and then normally do 1 or 2 blogs a day, and these people, they're not nice to watch. There is something repulsive about each and every one of them. I want Johnny Mac to win because he seems to be like a really nice guy in the diary room, and he's very, very quiet in the house. Looks like he can actually win if he's nominated for something. But that's it. Vanessa, when she's on the feeds now, I turn them off, take screen caps, and just make up shit that she doesn't say. Just make up the shit I think she's going to say. Blah, blah, blah. Blood on hands, drowning in it.
Well, that's funnier. That's even funnier. I'm noticing all the pimples that he's getting.
Well, Idle Nights actually said, oh my God, I see the little dipper on her cheek. I was like, oh my God. I mean, it's just awful. She's a nasty person. Becky is horrific. Becky is desperately trying to be one of the cool girls, and she's just fucking horrible. Then you've got Shelley and Clay, which looks like a mother nursing her 20-year-old son. It's vile. It's not a good look for anybody.
Well, here's what I don't understand. We get mother and incest with son and Vanessa, the pimpled lesbian, and all that stuff. But, you know, when we left the show on Sunday, Austin seemed like he was kind of on his way out. And I get that he's a vote, but I also get he's a liability. And I
why did the show
the whole time. And then last night, putting Jason on the block, I was kind of pissed. It's like,
how did they spin that? From Austin, all the way through last night's episode to suddenly Jason.
Yeah.
How did they spin that to a viewer that hadn't been watching? How did they think a viewer is going to accept that?
I have no idea. I was flabbergasted.
I also have a conspiracy theory that's been going on in my head all day. I have a feeling that on Monday, Liz was supposed to switch out with Julia. She went to the diary room and they said, you got 30 minutes until the switch. That's what they do. They give her an advance notice and say you're switching in 30 minutes. And so she went and told Austin that she'll be switching in next time she's called. And then they called her to the diary room. And she went, Bye, everybody. Bye. I'm going now. I'll see you Wednesday. Julia will be back in a minute. And then she turned and kissed Austin. Right, kissed him. Bye-bye. Then Liz struts into the diary room, and about 10 minutes later, she struts right back out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking it was maybe okay that the house found out she was a twin. But for her to blatantly scream, I'm Liz, Julia's coming in, see ya bitches, on Wednesday, I'll be back before the eviction.
Yeah.
Maybe as a punishment, because now it's Thursday and Julia's never been seen since. Okay, no switch has occurred. I'm thinking that because Liz told the house blatantly that they've cancelled the twin coming into the house. Because
until she's officially coming in, because she...
No. I think she's done not coming in the house.
Oh, I think she's coming in the house. I think I think announcing it that goes against what they're doing with the twin twist. So I think because they escaped this eviction, she's coming in next. Absolutely coming in.
They announced it. How's Julie supposed to say it tonight? And, well, everybody knows there was a twin. It's not like season 5. They broke the rules.
Mm-hmm.
They were supposed to not say shit. So she told everybody. I think a penalty is, sorry, you fucked up. And then Jason goes into the sequester, and the next 4 people fight it out in a competition to come back in. That's what I think. I hate the fucking twins. And
I don't know why you want to keep the twins. It's just giving her another vote.
I don't want to keep the twins. I hate the fucking twins.
I don't know why they are keeping the twins.
Because Austin thinks in his sick fucking way, and so does Clay, that he's going to bang both of them simultaneously. There you go. That's why the boys kept the twins around. And maybe Vanessa wants to fuck them both too. Who knows?
I don't know. I was really...
Come on, you had...
I was really hoping for a lot of Judas this season with Austin.
No.
I don't get any of that. It gets stupid. I get over emotional. I get thinking with your penis. I just don't. I'm not happy that with the tall hat, with the long curly hair, you would thought we'd see a little more, but we don't.
I don't know who is worse, whose parts are dripping worse, Judas or Shelley's. I don't know who wants it worse. I mean, they're both freaking, they're freaking hungry for some, parts. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And maybe if Shelley and Austin had fallen in love with each other, they'd be banging in that have-not room right now, because I think those two would be like, they are. I kind of feel bad for Clay, because I don't think he's ever had anybody that likes Shelley before. I think she screams and talks real loud while she's having sex. I think she's just a screamer and she's got the big teeth out. And he's gonna be like, please don't put my dick in your mouth.
I think Clay's just on her back with some little pellets of sugar, like you give a horse with those teeth. There you go.
So yeah, this is sexual, and obviously this is not PG. This is not for work. You're not safe for work. Your kids shouldn't be in the room listening to this while you cook dinner. Sorry, we should have told you that at the beginning of the show.
Lunchtime here, so everybody's
yeah, sorry if you're at the grocery store and you're just like.
Yeah.
Like,
kick your buds in.
But anyway, I don't think I wish the twin twist would just fizzle out and die, because I don't understand. There's absolutely no element of surprise for the house. There is none for the audience. Everybody fucking knows about it.
Yeah.
Chen's just going to go. So come on, Julia, get the fuck in the house then.
And here's what I want to know too. I mean, every year there was supposed to be a BB takeover. What was the takeover this week?
No takeovers for 2 weeks now. I think they took that out. Nothing.
Yeah.
I've read the press release. Every week there will be a takeover.
Yes.
Every week, special guest.
Yes. We had the football player, but nothing since, right?
Nobody will touch that fucking show with a 10-foot barge pole. It's Big Brother, for fuck's sake. You don't get fame and fortune on it. Don't go on it if you're already on an established TV show. I mean, what's his name who's that cute guy that just got in trouble with the deflating the balls thing? Oh,
not Brody.
Tom Brady. Yeah, he should go on, because he's kind of unemployed right now for the first games. So let him go on.
I would love for them to bring over.
they could all deflate the friggin' what's it called? The beach balls out for the week. You know what I mean? They'd be like sort of half blown up balls all over the place.
Yeah, or I would love it to be, you know, Big Brother All-Star people. I'd love Rachel Riley to do a takeover. And, you know, this is her arena. I'd like anything. Even Brittany talking about it. I wish Brittany would do a takeover.
What about Frankie Grande?
Perfect.
For a week, it would give us something to do. You'd say, everybody's wearing pink today. Everyone's wearing glitter.
Everybody shave your head into a mohawk. Woo-hoo.
Everybody's going to do a pink mohawk. Doesn't matter who you are, pink mohawk down the center.
Yeah, it's just hair.
Everybody has, I mean, just do something, for fuck's sake. Make it into for us to watch, because the people in the house suck. They suck ass. All the cool people have already left.
What are you going to do? Are you upset that Jason's on the block and might go home?
I don't give a fuck that Jason's on the block. What has Jason done apart from whine, be catty, and sit back until he thought the game was about to start getting...
Listen, I see the same thing about Eric all the time. But still. He is kind of glue that has kept that other side together, and that I think it's to not put Austin up and put him up. I think is smart for Vanessa, because I kind of agree with her analogy. However, I don't see. I see her game going better if Austin was out, and I see her keeping her word, because she needs to really understand that every week this changes. And know your alliances with Clay and everybody this week. It could kind of change. And that other side of the house is going to remember that you screwed them over, and they're going to get you. I was really hoping for Vanessa, because she's a poker player and she's real strategic and she's real detailed in when she talks. But I think she really messed up her game this week.
I can't remember who it was, and it may have been Evil Dick. He said that she probably was very good at poker because she has to make split decisions. Every hand, make a decision. You give somebody like her too much time, and this is what you get.
Oh, yeah. And
Berries and telephone boxes and freaking somebody with the fish gave me a dirty look.
And you also get this, Vanessa.
and because of this, the constellation on my face is, which is Jason's got to go, not Austin, Jason.
Yeah.
Dark moon on the face means Jason. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yes, just stop with the whole bullshit. And I can't listen to her. She drives me insane. So I've decided that I've cancelled my feeds.
What?
Yeah, can't be fucking bothered with them. I missed 2 shows. I missed 3 shows in the last 2 weeks. I'm so over these people. They're not entertaining. These people to me bring nothing. I have no favorite, and I don't want to watch a show that I'm rooting for people's demise. I just don't. There's nobody I want to win. So I just was like, fuck it. No. I'm
still watching. I'm actually enjoying it. You know, I've really enjoyed Audrey. I thought it was fun to talk to her on Tuesday. Yes. We're talking to Jace this later on today from this season of Big Brother. I want to talk to Davon today. Get on our show, because I think she's absolutely hilarious. And I think a lot of the entertaining people that I wanted to see are kind of gone. Yes, and so unless they were going to bring, what happens if they did a Devon takeover? No, that would be hell. Devon come in the house and she's taking over shit and she's throwing shade left and right. You know, it would be great. Oh yeah, wouldn't that be great to have like Jace come in and do a takeover? Evicted house guests get to torture the people that are still in the house. Now that's a takeover I would see. Yeah, but they won't do that because they're not fucking cool enough to do that. CBS are limp dicks. It's like, got to do what they think that, you know, I don't know, the people in the nursing home would like. I'm not sure. Now, you and I have known each other for a while now, and it seems like every season of Big Brother, you're not liking it. Each season, you're not really caring for it. It's getting worse. It is really getting worse. I don't know if I've outgrown Big Brother, or if the people are getting younger. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you can't identify with them because you're very old. I can't identify with these people. But also, too, do you think that probably next season is going to be an all-star so we can win fans like you back? Okay, here's the thing. Who the hell would they have on All-Stars? Amanda.
Oh, so out of 16 people, we've got Amanda in the house on her own. Because who
No,
the heck?
I'm just throwing stuff out there. Did you ask me to
I would
rattle
not
off
want-
16? No, I'm just throwing it out. I would love Audrey to come back.
No, can't. Why? She's not an all-star. She got evicted, what, third or fourth? Devon can't come back. She went out second. You need people that were in it for the long haul, that at least got to jury. I mean, just imagine if they got David to come back from a few seasons ago. He's the same as Jace, went out first. Why the fuck would you have David back on? David Girton, or whatever his name is.
Well, I'm looking as far as popularity. Like Davon would be perfect. Yeah, she was voted out first, but let's see how she is.
She was voted out second. You can't have it's called all-stars.
Yeah.
All-star. How can she be a star of the game if she got kicked out second?
True.
You know, people have... You can't have...
Who would be yours? Who would be some of your picks?
They've all been on so many times they couldn't possibly bring them back again. I mean, you can't have Jeff and Jordan on again. You can't have Brenchell on again. You can't have Jesse on again. You can't have Dr. Will and Boogie on again. You can't have Janelle on again. It's been done.
I think Boogie might be in jail.
Probably, possibly, I don't know. And, you know, Dan, how many fucking seasons is Dan going to be on? Seriously, he's already been on.
What if we did some BB US favorites versus BB Canada? Let's just do a whole North America.
Well, I think they should do, like, the European version with the Americans. But that's still not enough, because the European versions, they're not allowed to speak to people the way that Americans speak to each other. If you say something very offensive and rude, you could actually be removed from the house and be kicked out for being rude.
Like,
you know,
what's rude? What's considered rude?
A homophobic slur to somebody. It doesn't fly. I mean, you've seen, what was it called again, that Harry Potter thing that Jeff said? Dumbledore. Yeah, or whatever his name was. He would have given a warning for that and told no in the UK.
Well, what about the racist season we had with Big Brother?
Oh, they would have all been evicted from the house. Absolutely evicted. They would have been removed from the house. And it just doesn't happen. You're allowed to play a game, but you're not allowed to personally attack people. And that's all this seems to be, is personal attacks and lies about each other. And it's just changed so much. The game is just so... The game is stale. The house is stale. I mean, how many I haven't even painted my house as much as these people have painted this house. And they only live in it. They're like snowbirds. They only live in it for 3 months out of the year.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's just like, spruce it up. Do something.
You would think because they have so much time that they would kind of keep it clean.
You know what would be best to me? Like a pure white house with glass mirrors everywhere, so they just was reflections and
like a white fun house, crazy house with some of the rooms would be padded. Yeah.
Do something plain, and then change it up. Lock some rooms, knock a wall down. I don't give a fucking hell what you do. Just change it up. Maybe Julie Chen has to go. I don't know. She's such a pain in the ass.
Well, again, you are just a bright beam of sunshine.
No, I'm just so annoyed. I'm just so annoyed that Big Brother once again has been let. It started off so well.
It did start off really well. And I'm sorry. I'm actually enjoying it. I'm going to be upset if Jason's off the block. I can't wait to talk to Jace this afternoon at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, where Eric and I will kind of talk with him. We hope you tune in, even though you've tuned out of the live feeds. Well, and all I want to know, and all I want to know, honestly, what's for dinner, Glammy? What are you making?
Actually, I'm doing something really bizarre tonight. I don't normally make this, but I'm making country fried steaks with gravy. And
I made, you know, one of the things that I think I got off your blog, I don't know if we talked about it or I got off your blog, but I like to make my own marinara sauce from scratch and stuff. Right. And I'm always smashing it in the pan and stuff. And I don't know if I saw you have a Ninja blender. So do I. We have the same one. You put all the ingredients in and blended it, and then you slowly, you simmered your sauce for hours, which was so smart.
I cooked it for a while, then put it in the blender, then zapped it, then put it back in to cook it some more.
Because I love tons of basil, and I've got scissors cutting the basil, And sometimes you'll get like a big soggy, you know, basil leaf in your mouth from my sauce. But because I used my Ninja blender, it blended it perfectly. It was delicious. I put everything, meatballs, sauce, everything in a slow cooker. I cooked it for hours and brought it over to my sister-in-law's and fed everyone. It was delish.
Do that with the blender. And last night I did watch Big Brother, and I was laughing because Outback Steakhouse came up with the peach tequila or peach margarita.
Oh.
Okay, so immediately I went to the freezer, got some frozen ice, some peaches. I got 3/4 cup of Casa Amigas tequila.
Muy bien.
Teaspoonfuls of sugar, and zapped them in the Ninja blender and made myself peach margaritas.
Nice.
Which took the pain away of having to watch Big Brother.
Okay, then we're back to that. So we know we're interviewing Jace tonight. We got another episode. Yes. You're not gonna be watching Big Brother tonight, Glammy?
I'm gonna watch it tonight because I want to see who wins the endurance competition, because it is an endurance of some type, because they've been locked down for 2 days. And I hope to God. I don't think it's going to be something that's a dual, two people doing the HOH together, because there's 11 people competing in HOH tonight.
Yeah.
When Julia comes back in.
Yeah, we're only, what, 4 weeks in? I mean, a lot's happened.
Another nine to go, and I'm not wasting my time.
We're not even halfway through the season, and so much has happened. All right, well.
Yes, all the fun people have been evicted, so let's bring all the evicted people back and kick everybody else out, and let's start the game, because we've got time.
Restart it. Let's reset it. We're not even halfway through.
Audrey in there with the real alliance with Devon. Her and Audrey and Devon would be like besties now, because they like to have drinks outside the house.
Yeah.
And Jeff would be fine. And here's one last thing I want to say.
Good.
I don't understand why Austin has got such an infatuation with Jeff. Jeff did nothing to him. Not a fucking thing. Jeff has left weeks ago. Yet Austin is still talking about if the twins go home, he's going to be very, very upset, because Jeff's going to be in Tampa and the twins are going to be in Miami. Okay, I'm further south than Jeff is, and it's still a 4-hour fucking drive. It's not like he's living right next door to the twins. And he says that Jeff is going to be like one of those guys that gets women drunk and takes advantage of them. Austin, what the fuck is wrong with you?
As he's molesting women on TV. Well, he should look out, because if you follow Jeff on social media, on Facebook, you can see he's living it up and having a good time. And he's a total cutie, so take advantage of me.
Jeff actually lives not too far from me.
Absolutely. Oh my God, Gladys, so much fun talking with you today. I hope this season of Big Brother brings you back, girl, because we love it, and we love you.
Like down in the dumps. It's the Benadryl. I just feel like shit.
The Benadryl. It's making you a Debbie Downer and snorting the Xanax.
I'm not that much of a bitch. I'm not.
All right, guys, we're at the top of the hour. It's been so much fun talking with Glammy. Please check out all of our content at yourrealityrecaps.com. Also, stay tuned for our interview with Jace at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific today. We're talking everything Big Brother and what's going on this season. Follow us on social media. Follow me at Comedy Jonah. Follow Glammy. And until next week, we will talk to you later. Bye.